Until you do that DNA, it will remain a very, very strong factor in what may have happened to Mo. So Baba cannot have the exclusive anymore in a public matter. Yes, Baba is the father of the family. Baba is a privileged concerned citizen, while we are also concerned citizens. We have a duty to find what happened, bring it to the right table for judgment to be given in the right legal way. So you cannot take public away from DNA, and you cannot say, Baba. Now, if Baba now wakes up tomorrow and says, I don't want DNA. Baba says, I don't want DNA, I rest my case. And maybe that DNA is the only singular factor that can bring light to what we've been fighting for. I bet you, legally speaking, motions can be brought against Baba to say you are now culpable in this case because you're turning your back on the way, on an evidence that may give us the truth. So my brothers, let's not begin to condemn the actions. I love what Papa is saying because I have had first-hand experience. I have not spoken. I have my doubt. I have my fears. I have my concerns. And I'm telling you, we leave no stone unturned. Nobody is going to sideline us. Nobody sidelines the public. The public wants to know what happened. And everybody has a duty to cooperate with the public. Everyone has a duty to cooperate with the public as long as that public is not trying to take advantage of you, they're not trying to mislead you. Baba has a right to vet everything through his chosen lawyer. He has a right to vet. If you bring your motion,
African TV, I'd like to counter something you said.
Go ahead, sir.
Number one, does the first question you asked, it is not until Baba has the administrative right that he can do the DNA. No.
No, I was not agreeing with that. I was not agreeing with that.
Yes. So I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
But on the others, wait, let me finish. On the other one, demanding for DNA, if the prosecuting authority, and that is the criminal investigation authority, see it deemed fit that finding out the DNA could establish a motive that caused the death or could help to identify the killer of the disease. Yes, it is a public domain and public will fight for it. But if the prosecuting authority do not see it as an element to go, it remains a civil matter. And according to the law, child rights, all laws, extant law in Nigeria that supports. Let me finish, sir. Let me finish. Just let me.
I don't want you to go far. Hold on. Sorry, I apologize. This is what I want to ask you. Let's pretend that today, this day, you wake up in the morning, DNA has been done. And it has been determined that baby Liam is not Mohbad's biological child. We're pretending now, okay? Now, the IPO, investigating police officer, is aware of this information that DNA has been done in 3 or 5 different centers, and it is proving that Liam is not Mohbad's baby. Now, you are the IPO, investigating police officer, or the commander. You now decide you're not going to consider that factor. It is proving that you as the IPO, you now say, so what? I'm not going to see it as an evidence to investigate the so-called father or to investigate who might be the real father. Do you think that IPO would be doing justice or injustice?
Can I answer
That's
that?
the question.
Can I answer that?
No. I want Aristocrat to answer me because he made a statement
Number one.
that complex the question.
Wait, African TV, number one, what I am challenging is not the fact after establishing the DNA. What I am challenging is the process of getting the DNA done. Get me very right. Who are the people that sought the authorization to carry out the DNA in the first place? Is it the public? Is it the people that are concerned, that have the right to say they want to demand for it, that ask for it? Because that is what I am concerned about. Under the Nigerian law, even though Nigeria have not criminalized DNA issue, it's no crime. But to get a DNA done, it has proceedings, and there are parties that are involved. And only those parties can sort the authority of the court to get it done. In this case, public is not one of the parties. Public will be one of the parties if the investigating authority sees it deemed fit that we must get this done because we believe this will lead us to it. They will get it done because they will compel all the other party, because now it has moved from person. Then the police, having seen that, will be stupid or will not be doing the job right if they don't consider it, because there is an established evidence. Now, to the proceeding of the court, the only vital mechanism to find the paternity of anybody is through the medical line, which is very vital. But the court must sanction it. At the same time, there are laws that guide it. For example, African TV cannot come to my house and demand that I make my wife does a paternity test of my son if African TV has no business with my family. Ariana, it will not be granted. But if African TV is my relative, probably African TV is my father, and I happen to be deceased, African TV can sort it based on certain parameters.
Don't go too far. There's one word for you. One word.
What word?
One word. Cooperation of Baba Mohbad with the public.
Yes, I understand that. You are still not getting where I'm coming from.
That. If you understand that nobody is going to force Baba Mo. Listen.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But African TV, you know on this matter, in January, how can Papa Mo do the paternity of this girl? He needs 2 documents. He needs to have the death certificate of his son to claim that his son is actually dead.
Exactly.
2, he needs to have the birth certificate. And how can he get it? He needs to go to the court to show to the court by every evidence that is the father and is the head of the family. And he saw the court's authority. And those documents were ready in January, sir. They were ready in January for Papa to just go sign so that they can proceed on that right. But what did the legal team of Baba do? What did they do? They convinced the man not to sign it. And that was January. Now
you're saying what Paprano is saying. You agree with Paprano?
Yes, I agree. Because we're all on the same page. Now in March, the same legal team now rose up and is telling us about court order. Who are they fooling? Because the opportunity was available in January. I knew about it because I know everything.
Aristocrat.
So these are the issues.
Yes, aristocrat. You know,
Yes,
you said something earlier on that, you know, I want to agree with you in the sense that now the police are currently carrying out the investigation into the buy of Mo. And as advocate here, being on the side of police right now, try to get me in court, that in the course of unraveling this cause of death, the police will not leave any stone unturned to get to the bottom of this matter, which will include a DNA of a child in question, which may be a motive if they so establish to that extent to carry out a DNA. They don't need permission of Wumi to do that.
Yes, they don't.
They don't need permission of Baba to do that.
No.
They will carry out.
Only court order.
They will carry out.
Only court order.
All of that, and of course, court order they were obtaining. They don't need anybody to be present. They just write a read to the judge, and they will just get approval, and that's all. And the
magistrate will sign it in his
yes,
name.
that's what I'm saying. The magistrate will sign it, and they'll get it done. They don't need Baba. They don't need Wumi. Wumi cannot say no. He can't say that in the course of the investigation. So I want still to believe that this coroner inquest and all of that is still course of investigation and fact finding.
Yes.
For the police to build up their case, then to now narrow down the major suspect or whoever the suspect, and then to charge that person to court.
Yes.
So in that, if I want on that line, I will want to be patient and see where police and how they will go about that. Now, all this public outcry, I love that, because if police are not looking into that direction, then the public outcry can then tell them, oh guys,
that
we should listen to the public. We are not focusing on this area. Let's focus on this area. And that's why I appreciate all of this. DNA is there than Baba Baby. I already know Baba Baby. I know. African TV is one because he did once.
Yes.
Aristocrat too did once.
No. Koko because
okay, all right. So Baba Baby take father on there. But when you get a casting, you can visit now you sabi. Do you understand? So that's on a lighter note. So I want to believe police will get to that point now, and that will be the faster route. Because if we are to go with Baba requesting, that may take a longer route.
Yeah, it will.
It will take a longer route that may be frustrated and may not even get to the light of the day. So I think we should focus our attention in, drilling down the police to look at where the public is looking at. I say, please, if you are not going this route, please, can you go this route? And I'm sure that if Nigerian police wants to do things right, they will get to that level. Of course, they've gone for pathology, they've gone for autopsy. Then what stops them from going to DNA without asking questions?
DNA is the simplest.
In fact, it's the simplest in all of this that can be done in how many years?
Do you know? But we were speaking. The chairman.
Yeah, chairman.
You just touched the light bulb in my brain. Who is the Nigerian police accountable to that can be petitioned for lack of proper investigation? Because
please, Paprano, please, a lot of other people are on this platform, so that it's not like we are monopolizing the platform. There's Paprano. So other people are.
Oh, pano flow jare.
Golden Seal, Cynthia is here, Susie for justice.
Yes,
and
they're enjoying it. Look at the hijack show now. They don't talk, they go mute.
Oh, I'm enjoying it too. For real, I'm enjoying it.
Everything person the answer put now. I've been on a mute by you. Everything person the answer put. You will be saying that if you get brain reach the answer. If they get brain reach, they go answer. We know the talk because we just want to talk. Sometimes we just have to listen to those who know better. Simple. It's not be competition.
Yeah, I beg. Make we enjoy the flow.
We don't forget where this. That will be the only cocoa lawa. Tuesday for justice. The cause of the, like as I said, if I am an investigator, I'm investigating this. Though I believe Mohbad died on Monday, but I can rope Wunmi down for negligence. That is, you have to allocate a crime to somebody. and then now want to know the reason why the person committed that crime. Let's say Wunmi stabbed Mohbad. Let's say Wunmi neglected Mohbad. You have to find something that Wunmi do, then which will propel you to go and check the motive why she has to do so. Because if you just stay on motive, let me say a pathologist, an examiner, they go do autopsy. They did not see any traces that can link them to Wunmi. They check the video. No video can link them that Wunmi killed Mohbad. They check everything. No witness. Nothing. But they do DNA. DNA said that baby does not belong to Mohbad. So they will now suspect Wunmi of killing Mohbad and take Wunmi to court. What cogent evidence do they have that Wunmi took life out of Mohbad? And if
Papariano.
Yes.
Papariano. Now, if the DNA proved that Mohbad is the father of Liam, no problem. All right? But Wunmi,
What do you mean no problem?
as in accepted. Okay?
No, I mean Wunmi could have killed Mohbad. Wunmi could have still killed Mohbad.
No. I'm going that. We'll have ruled out the
Do
issue.
you accept that too? She could have still killed Mohbad.
No. I'm going there. That
Okay, go on.
Wunmi came to the public to say Mohbad died on Tuesday, and evidence proved that Mohbad died on Monday. Wunmi will go in for that.
You only suspect her. You cannot convict her. That's what I'm saying. You cannot win.
No. She came to the public. It's on record that she said Mohbad died on Tuesday.
Okay, but let's say she didn't do the killing. What would you charge her for? What would be the charging for lying or non?
Accomplice one. Accomplice because
Okay, what's the punishment? What's the jail term? 1 year, 2 years, or I mean? I don't understand. I mean, let's say she didn't kill the deceased at all, but she lied.
which means you lied on oath, or maybe you must have written it down that I died on Tuesday. You lied on oath. You performed the justice. Okay, so she will be tried along that line, and further investigation will also link her directly or indirectly.
Let me say something.
I don't know. Let me tell you the three charges.
I used to want a quick one. There's one thing we have to understand. Checking a DNA of that child, if it doesn't belong to Mohbad, it's paternity fraud. And paternity fraud is not a crime.
That's a different.
I mean, that's just what it serves as. Paternity fraud is not a crime anywhere in the world.
Paprano, you're wrong, sir.
What does it
Paprano,
mean?
listen.
She killed.
Paprano, you're wrong. Paprano, hold on. You're missing one critical issue here. When DNA is done and it is identified that that baby does not belong to Mohbad, it only gives us a direction to look. Could it be because this baby is not Mo? That is, could it be? The investigator will now have to expand that envelope of could it be?
Yeah.
Who's the baby daddy? Now they will now go into that envelope and search it properly, investigate the baby daddy, investigate the relationship between the baby daddy and Mo, investigate the relationship with the Wunmi. Now that could lead to nowhere.
What are we saying, Aristotle? I mean, you investigate the cause of death first before the motive. Causes come first. You have to know how Mohbad died. Strangulation, gunshot, stabbing, poison.
Yeah, but that is already being done.
You have to try to link it to somebody. Then find the reason why they have to do so.
Thank you very much for watching this video. Please let me see what you think about this particular video at the comment section. See you in my next video. Thank you very much.